Well, hello. Good afternoon, good evening. Hello, everybody. Hope you're all having a fantastic Saturday. Hakes and Palos, lot of busy. Doki, Lyra, hello, Bonk, Lenny. Good to see you all. Tedster, I see you there. Welcome in, everyone. What's up? Everybody having a good day? Hopefully. We have a campaign here.
It is good to see you again.
To see you all. It's, you know what, this is really, again, one of those weird phases where both the stream and the YouTube campaign are super in the end game, and I constantly get confused about what there was to do between the two. You had to send the new router back? Ooh.
It is good to see you again.
They put you on a plan that costs 100 more per month? What kind of plan is that? Do they, like, send you a pizza every other day? What is, like... Hey, Edelpan, good to see you. Well, let me just find the music here. Let's play some XCOM, shall we? So there was this interesting suggestion from yours truly, Lord Busy, about the next campaign using that Twitch integration program mod thing, where I'm like, we can try that out. I'm kind of hesitant to do anything where, you know, chat can just decide, oh yeah, we're gonna wipe your whole squad by spawning in reinforcements or something like that. But you know what, where people can, like, get their name next to a unit and then can chat in game or something like that, or a shit talk. Yes, that's fine, but I mean, that's not enough for a campaign idea. It's just something we can add on top of whatever we're actually gonna do. Yeah, I think I would have to look at the options, right? I wouldn't. I feel like I can see the fun stuff, like for some other games. Like, I don't know, if you play something like 7 Days to Die, and you know, people in chat can spawn in some zombies or whatever, and it's like a short-term game, right? But if you have a 80 hours campaign over multiple streams, and then just somebody decides, you know what, today we're gonna drop 15 Andromedids on you, and it's like, is that really what we want? Relays and spikes should no longer die to the slightest whiff of fire. Alright. Well, we'll see. We definitely have some regions that could get invaded. No. Alexei, hello.
We can have them working on construction, excavation, or staffing a facility.
Yeah, but like I'm okay, we can test it, like the Twitch integration thing. It's maybe a fun little side thing. Get people to spend some of their well-earned points. Invasion should be a bit spicier in terms of an F1. Do you wanna? Is that more a surprise if it happens, or are you gonna go into detail what exactly changed? So I definitely did not check any update notes. I didn't know, I started posting on suggestion threads in the Discord. I'm like, I don't want to be negative Nancy, but it's not my fault if the suggestions kind of suck. I think I left this one for hey, run an extra mission here in this region, right? Oh yeah, there's Lip 2, right? With a fantastic timer, intel supplies, 10 to 12. Yep, any other mission? Jailbreak we don't need with 12 rebels. We are running this supply rate here. Hey, Ian. Hello, hello. Doing well, thank you. How are you? Meet the schedule. Okay, accelerates faster. That sounds... increase the cap sounds a little bit. Although I don't think I ever reached the cap. I'm a little bit of a chicken when it comes to... oh, there's now 12 people spawning in. And then I just didn't do it anymore. Hold it off. Although, I mean, to be fair, most of the time I wanted to do more reinforcement farming, and the Spire decided, oh no, somebody lit a match next to me. I'm gonna explode. Worst Slay the Spire player ever. Okay, I don't think... technically we have Trial the Fire here. Untechnically, I'm not sure if we actually want to trial anybody here. But let's see, what are we doing? What are we doing here? Sabotage transmitter underground. Let's get actually a little bit carry. And I would even say strong carry here with grenades and Templar. But they also need to level up their bond, right? That's my goal here. And then we can bring in some kind of lower levels. I want to train up my electrician a little bit more. You're 6 XP away from a promotion. I probably wanna bring the Blade Dancer here. I'll have to see how we're looking on equipment. Also, like, a Blade Dancer really gives the impression of being very, very armless. So here's a stupid question. We never built the tier 3 gauntlets. But we have the tech for it, right? Fairly certain. I'm probably looking for the wrong thing again. What were they called again? Celestial gauntlets? Yeah, we're definitely getting that. Spawn to the reinforcements. Oh boy. Now, here's the question. How will that interact with Requiem units? Can we have like a legate to then spawn as a boss or something like that? Belted Custodian Grandmaster? Please, Grandmaster. Alright. Yeah, I guess that counts as a little bit more spicy. Give me the Warden Templar armor. What else? We need a weapon for the Blade Master, I think. We might have a fusion blade knocking around, but I might just build one, right? We have the money and the corpses. Yes, we don't have the corpses. Oh no, you have arms. They're just tiny in that suit. Yeah, I thought we rolled an invisible arms soldier, but no. Yeah, that scimitar.
It is good to see you again.
That raging fury. Hello, hello, hello. What are you doing on this wonderful... What day is it? Saturday. You get this? Weird sounds coming from outside. And we have like a Requiem medkit here. I think this is fine. I see some open PCS slots. I just don't think we have too much good stuff that we can actually use. Actually, what are you rocking here? Oh right, we had this whole thing with everybody has a 16 advanced and the 17 superior is just not getting anybody's attention. The scariest missions in the game. It kind of, I almost want to say as it should be, but I also feel like you're probably going to be screwed if you're like already struggling, getting one liberation. Like, it's, you know, kind of what we had in this campaign where we were sitting on one liberation and when we were hit with like 2 invasions on that one region. But as long as you still have a fair chance of beating it, that's all what it's about, right? Like, yeah, we have like smart macrophages all around. Sure, you know, let's just throw them in there. It's whatever.
Commander, we currently have no new supplies coming in.
Yeah, that too.
We need to seek out new means of replenishing our resources.
Crappy PCS we are floating around here. We could throw an advanced perception. I mean, that aim is not fantastic for somebody with a heavy cannon. So perception, that mobility is also not fantastic. What do you have going for you? 7 health? Oh. Stand it. Joker, hello. Spear.
Sky Ranger deployed.
In position to drop.
Avenger plotting new course.
Ray. Hello, hello, welcome on in.
Strategic resource located.
The one thing I was thinking, you know, talking about potential next campaign, and I mean, you are the guys that are watching, right? So you would have to say if that would be interesting or not. But the boring approach, is it boring? The uncreative approach would be we do just the same thing again, but this time with Requiem Dark Events active from the start and not touching it, not turning it on. Highlander rule set with whatever else classes have been updated since then, and with the explicit goal, and I will regret saying that, the explicit goal, doing global liberation. Liberate all regions. With all that, what it entails of being then at force level 25, which triggers like Requiem super bullshit mode. And then also the explicit goal, you know, if we do an Highlander, then get every soldier class, well, to Master Sergeant or dead, right? That's the two stats that we're gonna have. So we can only have one from each class, but we have to have one from each class. That would be okay. What we're doing? We step that. 2 people wounded. Does that make sense? You're back in 2 days. You're back in 2 days. Okay, I don't think we need to scan for healing. Yeah, it can be like the thing is, I'm not even sure what the best approach. I think in the past, any global liberation I did was never like from the get-go as an hey, this is a campaign where we do global liberation, but rather it was going so well, where then I just said, okay, you know, let's turn this into a global liberation campaign. Scan Indo.
Setting course for the Indonesian zone.
Day timeout, not happening. Yeah.
Research was a success, Commander.
I mean, it could mean that, or maybe I play with it and just, you know, check if I can just, you know, edit out a few of the dark events where I'm really, like, gonna be salty about it if they... Maintaining everybody's entertainment here and saying, you know what, that's not going to be fun for me, and that's not going to be fun for anyone watching me constantly complain about it. Langa's back. Avatar Progress is back. The BZ is back. Hang on, that supply rate here. Okay, that was planned with a boost. So we got a boost. Yeah, we're doing another facility lead. I have no idea where the third facility is. But we probably need to take some out. This is getting a little bit uncomfortably up there, and we're not close enough to the black side for comfort here. Of course we can... No, we still don't have the Shadow Chamber. Because we don't have money. Because we never had money in this campaign to begin with. Oh yeah. Metic skin is coming. Alright. 22 to 24 enemy supply rate. Watchdog, Hell Knight, Agent, Overlord, Arsonist, Spark. I mean, I'm confident. I mean, if we don't have money, we gotta get some money, and this is one way to get money. Alright, prediction time! How many crates are now? That's the wrong prediction. And we flawless this. 22 to 24 enemies with a squad of 6. With no sniper, no disabling shot. The Strength 9 network tower. Oh, yeah.
The Resistance got the
Or
jump
not.
on an Advent troop transport moving through this area, and they've left the goods for us to salvage. The transport is still disabled, but it's likely we'll encounter hostile forces attempting to lock down the site. Secure the AO and
Hey,
seize
bullet
whatever you
baits.
can.
Welcome in. Failing Grave. How's that look? Failing Grave. Round and nobody dug a hole. It's like a very failed grave.
Menace 1-5. The Advent troop transport is nearby.
I already don't like this kind of start position here. This looks all kinds of awful. Enemies right there, maybe? It's like, you know, the old troop transport where you were spawning super close to enemies, and this is like the one version that's still a little bit like that.
Moving on target location.
Sometimes it's not.
Bestätigt.
Heading out. Hostiles making the rounds.
Okay.
Yeah, we hear you.
What do we have? Regular Andy. Our second regular Andy.
Boasting.
Now, can we get our Overlord on high ground? Well, I guess not this turn.
Got it covered.
Nothing against the heaving moan, right? I guess. I don't.
Rücke zur Zielposition vor.
Make sure we're not here getting sandwiched. Looks fine to me. So we might actually not take cover towards those guys, but we'd rather have line of sight cover in that direction.
Understood. Moving out.
Bin unterwegs.
Bioelectric skin is spotting something for us. A lot. Yeah. Double Niven. Fantassin Floater Hinter. Why? Why can't you just dot like one Requiem dude in this pot, one in that, one in this? No, it's like, fuck Requiem, deal with it. Get fucked.
Digging in.
I think I will hand out some shields. And keep like one shield in reserve for when we need it. So the big question is, We can flamethrower these guys, right? Oh, by the way, did we ever figure out, and by we figure out, Tetsa, did you ever find any issue with the blue screen canisters, why they were not doing damage anymore? Okay, so I still have to assume they're not going to do anything. So we could go here. We get 3 targets that we can burn, and 3 targets that don't care about the burn. I don't think... No, we do have Nightmare Fuel, so... let's give them one more turn here. Give it all one more turn. One more turn, officially now. Maybe a butt spot like sneakily hidden behind this giant rock that can easily hide a full-blown spark. Being an ear impulse or do for nerf? I mean, understandable, but also very sad. I think we're just gonna Burning Rush.
Going in for the kill. Okay.
Hit all of them. I think I'm gonna self-guidance here. Some Overwatchers. Then we go from there.
This might burn a little. They're onto us.
I build the Muton. Panic the Andromedon, which causes everybody else to not scatter. Panic the Codex. That was a good opener. That was definitely a good opener. Of course, no. Downside, they didn't get any Overwatches because they didn't scatter. Hey, look at that. You have one target. But it's the important target.
What did you expect?
Actually, what I expected was to still know where the Requiem group is. Okay, they did not did they? There's a cover icon here. But no, the Phantassin should have a empty cover icon if they were actually on alert. So I think you're just gonna move it. Okay. So
Bestätigt. Rücke aus.
there's another group here. No, it's just the group is just decided they don't like each other. Ah, cool. Maybe it's 2 groups. Who knows? I'm trying to decide if I want to overdrive here or not. I think I'm just gonna move over here and get the codex and the Andy. Ooh, ball. Ball is an idea here. What do we do with the other action now? You just move forward a little bit and then ball on. Show me your best ball.
I'm beginning to enjoy this.
I'm compelled to agree.
Okay, that's not bad. So far, so good.
It's deflecting our attacks.
You can just chill here.
Heading out.
I mean, we could move in to be in closer range for better crit chance. I kind of want to see what my crit chance is. But I also don't want to... Well, that's the zone edge.
Maintaining position.
No, corrosion does not... will not persist. The shell is basically a new unit.
Good thing bullets are cheap.
Excuse me? I'm supposed to have a guaranteed chance to hit there. Okay, definitely on alert now. Definitely active now. Ah, they're gonna spot Ilfen here. Yeah, that looks like a spot.
It's easy in this.
Okay, that's not good. That is definitely not good, because they also now all get Niven Requiem reactions, right? But on a separate 60% to crit. So, is that some double-sided cover here that this guy is taking? Yes, it definitely probably has cover from up top. What's my damage here? 6 to 11. You know, 50-50 for a kill or get murdered in the reaction. I don't like Nivens, no. Because I'm also never sure, like, what's the intent here? Is the intent to kill the Niven, or is it to shoot at the unit they are guarding and have the damage be transferred? Yeah, I was thinking the same. Although the Overlord is in visual range of those two, and we can probably one-shot the floater. But I was thinking maybe moving Ilfen here and then give him the temporary conceal. Here we go. Can we somewhere get line of sight on this Niven there? Apparently not. Like, none of these tiles work for that. That sucks. I guess that's the problem here, that we going somewhere while maintaining line of sight on the Nivens is not gonna be easy. I guess we can see one here. Let's bring it back here. Then we're gonna give you Fate Protocol. Okay, let me start shooting on this thing. That's the question now. Or we take our first shot on the floater. Let me double check here. I don't think... No, Buttspot actually has line of sight. And you, I guess, have line of sight to the floater? See what we get from this. Dead Niven, that's okay.
That's how it's done.
Okay, so that also means the Hinter is, I want to say vulnerable. But can we actually go somewhere and then translocate with the Hinter? Could try something where I go here and then lance the Hinter, just to trigger the reaction. And maybe it's in a better position for translocate then. Shouldn't have any targets. Hang on. How does this shit work again? If I burn these, is the Phantassin immune to burn all status effects, or is it just like mental effects that are being transferred? All damage and harmful effects to the Niven. Okay, so we can't burn. to crit. Just melee attacking. We should get extra action, right? Burn this guy, stab this guy. Stab damage is not being transferred, and we see what we can do with the Niven here. Hinter, whatever it's called.
Ah, the open spaces, the fresh air.
The question is, though, are we better off doing this? So I don't destroy my own cover and ruin the whole... I'm doing this from outside on the other side. I think so. That's the whole idea, right? That we do it from a position where the Hinter doesn't have any targets, so it hopefully wastes its reaction. Okay. So now we can just, yeah, swap a doodle. Immune to most impairing effects of psionic origin. Can they be stunned when I do transposition stun? They can. That part worked reasonably well. The enemy shell's far enough away, can't hurt anyone. I guess now it put up or shut up time. Stab the Phantassin and see what we get out of it. You don't have any, like... And I don't think we can get extra crit here in any way. Maybe I should have given him extra shielding. Yeah, not getting the crit. But he shot me in the face.
Ich habe was gefunden. Nicht schlecht, Zeug.
Really? Doesn't matter that you're flanked there. Just outright killed the guy. Jesus. Yeah. Okay, I think this is for good.
Alles wird gut.
Heal the corrosion, not taking any damage. You're gonna die from fire. You can't reach anyone. And I guess you just slug shot the Hinter. And we crit, so we get overbearing superiority. So we soulfire the rest.
I'm beginning to enjoy this.
Same. I guess here we're just gonna Overwatch. Now, do we? Let's just move a little bit over here, so a little bit closer to the front.
Okay.
Holding.
Oh,
We've got Advent here.
Daddy's first command pod here. Yeah, we already lost 2 corpses. I'm a little bit unhappy about that. You know what? I think we should be able to suppress all of these guys.
Deploying grapple.
Just the question of finding that right tile where I actually get everybody. Maybe if I go here and target that Centurion?
Not a problem.
I wish there was like a suppression preview option or something like that. That looks perfect. So you can just finish off the heavy mech.
By the numbers.
Need to worry about moving anywhere. What does it even do? Oh, it didn't succeed in suppressing me, huh? So I guess the Niven, all the Niven does is die here.
It feels good to move around.
That's also, you know, just have a one of
Where's
those.
that plane of yours?
This is Firebrand. Evac request confirmed. Hold tight.
It is good to see you again.
Not having any luck with your suppression, huh? There, huh? That monkey arms, hello, hello. Not seeing a good spot for a burial protocol on the Niven. But I mean, we can burial protocol the shell. Shelly. If we can, then we shall. Oh, Buckshot is back up. So this, okay, I guess this works.
Perhaps if I wasn't one of the variables, your outcome would have been different.
Get your lazy ass over to the other side. And I think we're gonna do this. volume warning. I'm sorry, I don't know. You know, it's a freaking. It's the way the flamethrowers work. You're burning, right? So he shouldn't be able to counterattack anymore. Just because it makes me nervous.
Holding position.
A nice positioning of them here so I can suppress all of them.
Didn't see that coming, did you?
Die Flanken decken!
It's fine, don't worry about it. Alright, can we eliminate the priest here? Maybe. I wanted to lesser shadow melt here off of that guy, but that's not gonna happen, is it? I mean, I do have concealed, so I shouldn't be too concerned about that.
Let's rock.
On my way.
He's gonna die from the burn, and I'm okay with getting some XP over to our arsonist. He's gonna wake up. Wake up. Make up.
Let's see what it can do.
Sure thing.
And we have Watchdog's IR if he does anything fancy.
All set.
Okay, so if we're not shadow melting anyway, might as well move away and conceal. Get wrecked. Outplayed by randomly rolling the burn tick after sustain ends. That's how you recognize a good player, by the way. You know?
Another pack. With my
Player
intellect
gets
and misfortune
lucky with
to front,
RNG.
I cannot lose.
Nähere mich der Zielposition.
Okay, then I think 12 is gonna stealth our little arsonist. In the center over here.
Cock locked and ready to roll.
This squad's just gonna chill.
Ready to rock. In cover.
Found them.
Befehl bestätigt.
What in the world is that? Data phase drone. Alright. Not necessarily an enemy you see every day. You actually see the turret. No, I don't think I care about the turret all that much.
Moving.
If we're not coming there. Let's see. Plenty of time. Get you guys a little bit closer.
I'll be there, but only because it benefits me.
Oh, do we have good line of sight? Maybe we can get up here without triggering them? I'm not convinced though.
Location confirmed.
I enjoy the rush of air against my senses.
Yeah, I mean, we are already, that's the current Proving Ground project, right? Niven capacitor. But yeah, so with 2 additional Niven Rex corpses, like, I feel like I've never had a Predator phase drone in any campaign on any mission ever. And I know Xen is gonna say, no, actually, in July 2023, you played a campaign.
Begebe mich zu dieser Position.
Heading to that location.
I don't see you running anywhere.
It is actually a position where we can hunker down.
All set.
Duh. Fun is in the chase.
Biete Feuerschutz.
Overwatch.
Okay. Because the Purge guy is not going to care about the flamethrower ambush. And the Predator drone has so much detection range that we're not getting much of an ambush here in the first place. What if we just... The one guy you don't see is the Purge. We just shoot like, I don't know, random rocketeer? The Vanguard? The Vanguard maybe, actually? What? Put Plasma Blaster? That's not terrible. A little bit shredded up. Ruptured, I mean. Yeah, let's stop scrolling around. Stealth guidance for the Overwatch. Yeah, we're definitely overdriving for that part, that's for sure. I mean, we have salvo, so we still get to egg number now, overdrive. For sure. Oh, is Bradford gonna complain here? Will supply create destruction? I think I hear him crying already.
I aim
Menace
because
1-5.
I care.
Watch those supply crates. If you destroy them, there won't be anything left for us to recover once the area is secure.
That is your plan here? Okay.
Commander, we currently have no new supplies coming in. We'll need to seek out new means of replenishing our resources.
Well, we gotta take down this turret.
Hard target, minimal damage. That's right.
Oh, still need to get the perch guy, right? Yeah. I'll figure something out.
Going up.
Go up there. Get some good line of sight on all those guys.
Hunt him down.
Burning Rush, and then probably just come down here. Double flamethrower the whole shit.
Sure thing. I've been spotted. Killing it with fire.
Bishop is panicked. Rocketeer just killed. Another corpse lost. And I guess we could, in theory, suppress the Vanguard, which would also put the guy behind the wall on fire, because that's how this works, right? So many options. See if we can just kill the custodian here.
Sie haben mich gesehen.
Not rolling the crits we needed. I'm convinced that we just crit kill him here and get back to stealth. Yeah. Okay, now I'm torn between seeing what we can do with overbearing superiority and getting the kills to actually people who still need XP. But hey. Correct, son. 100% crit.
Failure for one of us.
Hello. Well, that's a 70? Why that? Don't care.
I'm beginning to enjoy this.
Let's just finish him. Whatever. Alright. GG.
Status confirmed. All hostiles are down and the area is secure. Status confirmed. Mission accomplished.
In position.
Flawless. Fight that Requiem activation. That was actually quite scary. But I won't say Overlord. Killing both of those enemies we targeted. Perfect. MVP. No, not that guy.
All Advent gene therapy clinics will be closed tomorrow.
Vendro, hello. Welcome in.
Initial reports that the suspension of services were the result of dissident activity have been dismissed as radical propaganda.
Was supposed to cool down today. It's been raining, but it's still super hot, and now it's also humid here.
The aliens are probably still wondering.
And
what
by
hit
super
'em.
hot, I mean like
Keep it up, Commander.
start of May hot. Alright, death from above. 4 more shots when we can take it. I am thinking. Wait, didn't I say we had salvo? We don't have salvo. Probably mixing it up with the spark in the YouTube campaign. Anyway, now we have bombards. Now I have a machine gun. Ho ho ho. Free Requiem Essence. Niven, Floater, Hinter. Phantasms just give mutant corpses? Do they not have a special corpse, I guess? I mean, we also got a little bit lucky with that one Phantasm just hitting exactly for 3 damage on his reaction attack. Degrees Celsius. That's 30 degrees centigrade for our American friends.
I have made a number of interesting discoveries.
West Asia. West Asia, born and raised. Facility where I spend most of my days. I'm kind of feeling like data pads. Like Gravesuit, high armor is not. This is all not very important. I guess Titan armor is a little bit. You know, now that we have a whole 2 Andromedan Rex, would make a Titan armor. Oh,
I agree. That is an important.
Twist my arm like that. How are we looking here in terms of willpower? You're both good-ish. Okay, let's start the bond training. If something comes up, we might have to cancel that. That is some ass alien facility location. Look at that. All 3 facilities and the story mission up here. Yeah, we got some issues. I guess we can buy us some time by running this HQ. That puts 1 pip down. But either we have to make an expensive contact, or make an expensive... Oh, sure. What are we paying for a radio relay nowadays? 650. Jesus. Let's wait for the covert action to complete. That gives us the chosen stronghold.
I suppose since that worked, we might as well keep it up, Commander.
We've recovered another crucial piece of information about the Chosen. If we want to take out the Chosen once and for all, we should move to strike their stronghold. The Resistance has found our access point. We just have to make use of it. Commander, we should make use of the Ring facility and deploy our idle soldiers on a covert action with the Resistance.
Who is our kill the hunter team here? Are we just gonna triple tap Gunslinger him? Gunslinger Templar, Amplify, and Fire. I don't think it's actually gonna be enough damage. The hunter has way more HP than the assassin. Let me just actually... I need to... For these kind of planning sessions, I need to sit down. Focus my thoughts here. It's like... Standing desk's nice and all, but you know, the big decisions, you gotta sit down for those. Huh? I couldn't book a flight ticket while standing. All right. Yeah, I think maybe it's a Juggernaut Gunslinger. Templar for the Amplify, mostly. And of course for, you know, clearing everything up to that point. You're bonded with grenades. I don't think we're gonna bring grenades to the mission. Oh, Ted says infiltrating. Oh. Didn't we have some other damage amplifier shenanigans? Did you have something to amplify? No. Didn't we have another class that also has some damage multiplier they can put on the enemy? Am I mixing that up right now? Or was it a field attack? No. Everybody's like, what the hell is he talking about? So here's the problem, right? We have 4 days or what until supply drop. I'm fairly certain the hunter is gonna be at launch and attack next month. There was something else that we brought up last stream, I think, which was like a 25% damage boost or something, where I was like, oh, I want to see that together with Amplify. Wasn't that some new shit on the Blade Dancer? I don't know. I don't know what I saw. What I thought I saw. Whatever. Yeah, it's self-damage buff. I thought it was something where I'm like, oh, I want to see that in combination with Amplify. Huh. I'm not sure I saw anything at this point. Do I even have vision? Part of me regrets sending Tetsuo on that mission if we want him for the Chosen Stronghold. Like, we can probably do the whole thing without Amplify, but it's just gonna take so much longer. Like, I liked Amplify against the Assassin. Now I'm addicted to the amplification. I like big hits and I cannot lie. Okay, so I think we're just gonna recover some loot here with people we're not sending on the Chosen Stronghold. Mission without an ambush. You want covert action away from promotion, actually. Yeah, and I guess we're waiting 3 days. And then hope that we trigger the mission before it triggers the Chosen Avenger defense next month. Has the advantage that we're also gonna have this thing. Let's get a free weapon crate here. 2. Yeah, at the moment we can't do anything. Not without money. Capacitors made in the Resin Dev. Yeah, let's get illogical all the way up there to Infiltrator. An Infiltrator. I'm not liking it. Now I don't think we've used the covert action to reduce the Doom counter, right? Because I always feel like that covert action is not worth it ever since it was nerfed. But maybe it's worth it to not lose the game. Is it maybe locked between, like, you have the, I'm assuming you have the Ever Requiem stuff in R&D, right? Might be locked behind some other corpse autopsy or something like that. Okay, but you have a Niven wreck corpse remains shell. 20. Yeah, that's too many.
And our recon team has confirmed that Advent is now operating some sort of massive psionic transmitter nearby.
20 Niven things.
If we destroy the transmitter while it's still connected to Advent's network, their operations across this entire region could be crippled.
No idea why you can't make it, man. That's like...
Advent has constructed a psionic transmitter in this area, tied directly into their primary network. Our intel suggests destroying it while it's still connected will severely damage their linked systems. Plant the explosives before they have a chance to pull the plug.
Affirmative. Moving out.
Right, got it.
Like nobody's home.
I am on my way.
On the move. Io ci sono.
Is your 19 mobility? Do you have any idea how fast you were going there?
Boost in. Hurry up.
I mean, it just would be interesting, you know, to figure out what's holding it up, so you can potentially fix it for a future campaign, even if it's not relevant anymore for this campaign, I'm assuming.
All right, this is it.
Do we have bioskin on you? We do not have that yet. So I guess in that case we use, we've got bioelectric skin at home. Oh, nobody on the other side of that wall.
Going target mark.
Well, that's one way to do it. Okay. Oh, so you're doing not Long War, but Vanilla War of the Chosen with Requiem. Then I don't know how that works there anyway.
Suffer well, abomination.
Do you get... We get a move after attacking. Can I hit this thing and move back?
So. Onwards.
Hmm.
Moving out.
What's that sound? What was that sound?
Okay.
Si può fare.
I'll peek around the corner here. It's everybody. Where is everybody?
Okay.
We throw an evac like over there. I think that's good enough for me.
This is Firebrand. Evac request confirmed. Hold tight. Over here.
There.
Roger that.
I'm in there. Smack that.
Well done.
had hoped, the network separation has been temporarily delayed.
Let's go that way.
I press on.
A little bit concerned that we have something here either actually behind us already, like in this room where we moved past. Never mind, I guess we just have something here. There's another group of a Flame Viper back there. Are they also coming? Alright, cool, cool. Get in. The more the merrier. Just group up nicely, I can hit more targets with Arcwave. Oh, I didn't do a prediction. Sorry, guys. My bad. So, we'll look at here. I gotta move a little bit closer. What's this thing again here? The Cobra? Is this the, hey, if you kill something I get an action, dude? Big bonus action when anything dies, yes. Avenger. So I guess we probably just wanna... I did not bring a fire grenade. We would probably normally like to fire that thing, but we can't. So what? We stun gun that thing? – 37 HP, 4 armor, and that's just the second toughest enemy on the field. Where can you get? Where can you go? I trust that I can kill everything else. Probably. Well, the Custodian is gonna be rough, and we might activate more stuff. But I think we gotta go here, run gun here, stun gun the Cobra.
Okay. Coming. Hostiles.
Bring in all the clowns. 86. We mean scrambled. Your map scrambled. Yeah, scramble that.
I should be up there hunting.
Okay.
Grenade out.
It's a decent grenade. We probably wanna command head stuff so we can actually reach that. Alternatively, if we can get a kill like on the duelist, then we can use the second action to attack here. We're just gonna fall back.
Let's go this way.
Thousands to go.
An excellent strike.
I like that I pick up all the loot from the corpses even if I can't actually see them technically. Okay, over here we're gonna need search on the drone. I mean, Apple, we could have Appled, but kind of wasted, huh? Well, I guess not wasted. So the question is, where do we need to be to see this guy? Hope I see him from here. What? Yeah. I'll bring you in. Command stun strike. Yeah, and with Apple, I think we might not have had the 100% chance on the stun strike there. Hi. Oh look, another custodian. I think this is gonna be an Apple. First of all, we're gonna need to see that guy because that's my arcwave target, right? So can we just do this? Maybe from here. Now, if we don't get the kills on everything, then Hydra is a little bit hanging. I'm also not sure yet how we kill the Cobra. What's this thing do again? Current blade. With bleed and everything. Do it. That guy.
No. All right. This is it.
Okay, see the sniper. Oh. Why would you do that? I feel like I'm unlikely to do 59 damage here, though. Just saying. Yeah, you know, just the regular stuff you have to deal with on a covert action here, not covert action. Whatever we're doing, standard GOP. Oh, you're doing that shit. That's just outright rude.
What's this place bare?
So we're doing what? Up to 19? We need 17. What are you doing here? 57? That's not good enough. You don't even have the mobility to get up top. Do you see that thing now? Can we tank? Templar Shield tank? Custodian? Let's do the shotgun shot here. One hit. We have the poison on her, right? And we all know if you poison a snake, then it's basically dead. Oh, acid burn and poison and bleeding. Oh yeah. I forgot that. That's the blade dancer. The way the blade dancer works here nowadays. Man, if Tetsa had one more action, come back, translocate with Mariana, and we could stun gun here. Yeah, I have the thousands to go action, but oh, I can move and then translocate, right? So I have a momentum movement. Okay. Could work. If it doesn't work, then you're in a little bit of a pickle. So maybe we do it from here. What your chance to hit is? Hang on, isn't this fracture and all of that? Is that primary weapon only, or will that also make my arc thrower better? And then attacks.
Se lo dici tu. Speriamo che funzioni.
72. Easy. Wasn't even concerned.
You're just my size.
Oh, that shit has a 4-turn cooler. Okay, how do we do this? So I guess we start with Slayer. Stop trying to hit the things. Hit the guy. Not ideal, I want to say.
Gonna make a move. Over there.
100% ideal. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Exactly what I was thinking there.
There better be something there.
So we can potentially have another stun gun come in from Field Bear here, right? 72. So maybe then actually...
I can show you the secrets of the void.
Use somewhere where you can also shoot on that guy. We're gonna get it's gonna hurt, right? I don't think there's any point in firing a grenade. Let's just get the aim boost in there.
It hit the plate.
You better not move. 87. Best we can do right now. Looked like it hit. Also, yeah, no, evac is coming, okay. Okay. Next attempt. Unfortunately, we're fresh out of grenades that shred any sort of armor.
You address me?
I have to stun again with you. Ah, this is so silly. Okay. Yeah, don't you wish? I kind of wish I had the skull mine still. We have plenty of times for the network separation, so I guess we're just gonna come in for the smack here. Might even shred a point of armor. Wait, it said amplify bonus remaining 2. Did the grenade not get amplified? Is amplify only directed attacks? Or does it amplify the grenades without actually using up the bonus?
This portends
Not feeling it.
Mifido.
Done again, please.
Sognidoro.
Net hits. Ah, of course it does. Still alive. I wonder how that happened. How is it still alive? We've done so much damage. Hit. Amplify ended. He keeps saying speed boost activated. I'm not seeing him being in any way speedy. Okay, we need to hit this thing this turn.
The X4 charges are active, but the aliens are still working to isolate the transmitter. Eliminate any remaining hostiles before they cut it off.
Okay, easy kill.
L'ho preso, no?
Yeah, it's way too easy. We should have like 2 or 3 of those custodians in a group to provide any sort of challenge.
Got it. Mantengo la posizione.
So be it.
Via, via, via.
Heard that.
Adum Toridas.
Okay.
Cosa c'è lì? Torno a casa. All XCOM operatives are secure. Firebrand is returning to base.
It's kind of fun, you know, having the whole team have to work together. You gotta bring out every ability, every little bonus you can get to take down a big boy.
Advent officials announced an increase to this month's recruitment quotas. Citizens are encouraged to voluntarily visit their nearest recruitment center. Remember, only together can we build a better tomorrow.
Don't even want to imagine if we had missed that first Skulljack. That would have been a slightly different mission still. Well, I mean, they do ignore the armor with their own attack, right? But yeah, would like having a gunner with shred. But then again, the gunner doesn't have the stun gun, so. Okay, so with that now in the back, oh, that was lit free. We had a strength 1 network tower available now. Cool, cool, cool. We'll also set that up in a second here.
Avenger plotting new course.
Network towers are usually like 3 missions, and nothing can go wrong on those ones. Right. Hear it, please. We want our Templar. We want our Jug. We want our Gunslinger. Probably with a beam weapon, you know, just saying. Oh right, we have 6 people. Frozen strongholds now. That always throws me off. So I'm kinda tempted to actually... Maybe we get our Dragoon in there as an officer? Just because we don't have any other officers available, and I really want an officer here. Yeah. So that also then covers our stealth. We could go for infantry for potentially being able to cyclic fire the objective. We could also bring Lenny here, right? Cyclic fire, rapid fire. Yeah, I think that's actually both against the hunter and against the sarcophagus. Probably a good pick. And then yeah, let's just get the Bond in. Name's Bond, Soldier Bond. Yeah, well, 5 is the default, right? That's what everybody should be used to, and 6 is really just the exception then for with Requiem. Oh no, we have a stat stick SMG. Oh, we're not enticed to upgrade our SMG weapon on our stealthed officer who's sitting in concealment and giving officer commands. I'm curious. Oh yeah. Yeah, okay. Ah, phone. Yeah, phone typing is my favorite thing to never do. Yeah, I'm just gonna save and then get Devil's Luck when you hit Master Sergeant. God damn it. Hadn't had that happen in a while. Ah. It still happens occasionally, which is weird. What? No, that's the wrong key. No, the X. Come on now. Do we have actually some tactical vests here for the boys? Also, let's grab some cruiser fronts for you. Medkit? So maybe something better than a trooper armor? I'm gonna use Stun Lancer for some extra health. You're gonna get the Mirage Armor for potential reconcealment, or for concealment. Does it give Phantom? I don't remember. Or does it just give conceal? No, it gives Phantom. So you start concealed. So we have a saturation fire opener. Sweet. And then here, then we go with the Pathfinder Hunter. Yeah, the thing is, I'm always too lazy to change the language of the text box, you know? So yeah, I also remove autocorrect, because then, you know, otherwise I constantly have to change again between, okay, now I'm typing in English, now I'm typing in German, and, you know, always the autocorrect wants to jump in and change what I'm typing. So, no. Okay, question still stands. Do we somewhere fit a medkit in? We could just get rid of the tactical vest here and get a medkit here. Nine health? Not happy. Does not seem like a fun amount of health. We have Gremlin Mark IIIs? No. But we do have... We could use our only Andromedon rack for tier 3 Holo Targeter for Gunslinger. Is that worth it? Probably not. Titan Armor is in research right now. Yeah, I guess we can get a tier 2 Holo Targeter. I mean, we do have a Recon, right? Also in the roster, so the tier 3 would definitely find some use. But yeah, you know what? For this mission, let's just get the tier 2. We're a little bit poor, but we're not that poor. Alright, send it.
Menace, ready to deploy.
Okay.
Setting course for Indonesia.
Interesting suggestion, Xen. Unfortunately, now I sent them already on their way, so maybe next time.
Our action together is complete, Commander.
Motion over here.
We've constructed the ring facility.
Yeah, about that.
We don't have any soldiers deployed on covert
We don't?
actions with the resistance.
That's probably salt in the wounds, right? Something to be said, if we're suppressing, we use up a lot of ammo, so we kind of want maybe nimble hands, but nah, let's just take some salty salts. Yeah, but we have plenty of ammo. And resupply on officers. Do we have resupply on officers? I don't know. Alright, let's wait for the supply drop here.
Got an urgent communication coming in for you now, Commander. It is
900 monies.
that your
Trigger
efforts
bot.
have proven to be so mediocre.
The elders have blessed me. No, empowered me.
What's that?
One
mean it's guaranteed to hit?
But this is something else entirely. I'm on a whole other level.
Did that always exist? Oh, he's not attacking us. Alright. That's a good one.
If you would order us, Commander, we will undertake a new means of disrupting the Elders and their false visions.
Honestly, first time I see that. Apparently it's not always nimble hands because I didn't take nimble hands, so easy to identify if something is always or not always. So first things first, yeah. Yeah, that's the thing, right? Trigger bot fires with the primary weapon and then Toxic Nightmare, the primary weapon attack poisons enemies. So with this being a guaranteed hit, it's a guaranteed poison. Now I'm fairly certain... I was going to say, fairly certain that if we burn him, then he shouldn't get Trigger bot, right? Burning should disable like secondary abilities like that. But I don't think we have any burn on that mission. On the other hand, also, we have a bunch of poison immunity vests on that mission, so maybe it's not a big deal. And we have Dragoon for extra shielding. But still, screw you. Okay, so... there is a supply depot in Indonesia, which is strength 1. That seems like a really good covert action to take. It said primary weapon. It sounds like, you know, a pistol return fire, but the ability says primary weapon. These are the free ones, yeah. So we can also get a free no ambush chance petrol thing here. I guess the thing is with the supply depot, do we take it now? Highest chance of actually still being strength 1 when we do it? Or do we do it after killing the hunter so we don't get an ambush? Although I say I don't care about ambush. Well, it's what, 35% base damage, not 35% reduction, right? So even if he then psychotic rages, that's still only like a... depending on how it's calculated, no, shouldn't matter how it's calculated. It's not gonna be that much. It's like 50% base damage. A little bit more. It's still gonna be annoying, and it, you know... I think it said 35%. We'll see. We'll see. We'll look it up again once the mission comes. Alright, that gets Mason a promotion. We need to be prepared for an ambush, though. I always like Titan on the covert actions with potential ambush. Alright. You get a trooper armor, and that's fine. Be fast. Move quickly. Take the katana secondary because that sounds reasonable. Press the make stuff available button. Proper weapon.
Covert is our specialty. Let's just hope your people can keep up.
Oh. So technically it's a primary weapon once per turn with. That's so right here. Don't care what the code says, it says with. Okay, so it has a 35% damage penalty, but then a 51% bonus because of Psychotic Rage. So he's gonna be at 100%-ish exactly again. No, that's not how percentages work. So if he's reduced by 35%, so he has 65% base damage, and then gets a 50% bonus, that doesn't even get him back to 100. That's still below 100. So it's still, I think once we throw in, what's it called? Like a Dragoon Shield, that shouldn't be a big deal. And since it's the first attack they do, we know who's gonna get hit with that, right? I'm gonna assume multiplicative. So do we do this? Do we do the network tower here? Do we have a squad for that? I don't think we have anything else on the map right now, do we? Do we have anything happening here? I guess the covert action is coming in 4 days for the supply depot. We should have people for that. Alright. Let's see. We can have our agent sneaky deaky through. Steamer Chauhan. Yeah, Overlord seems like a not terrible choice for a network tower. Then I guess we could get our arsonist in. How about this then? We have double plasma blaster now. Sweet. Can't wait to never use it in the mission. That looks good enough to me. Didn't we at some point build a better spark bit? No. Maybe on somebody else.
Sky Ranger deployed.
In position for deployment.
Okay,
Avenger
supply
plotting
drop?
new course.
We have to build that radio tower for 650, I don't know. Don't see how else we're gonna get to the black side here. Because even with the network tower that we're unlocking here, that's not gonna get us anywhere cheap.
Avenger plotting new course.
Market is open.
New requirement. How many of those do we have? We still want some for incendiary and napalm maybe, but I think we can build, so like a couple. Then the barrels to sell, a couple vipers, advent snipers have no use whatsoever. Apparently. $300 Requiem Essence. Not much crap here. That's the shitty scanner, right? Yeah. And we're just gonna sell those. Never really care about them. The tier 1 scanner feels like always it's a little bit on the weak side. Oh, did I still have AP grenades somewhere? What good thing you pointed that out. Wouldn't want to miss out on those free supplies. But no, yeah, it's easy to miss stuff here, right? Oh, Twisted Slag there. Are we opening weapon crates? No, let's just sell. Sell. Wide angle nozzle. Laser shorty. The old Templar gauntlet. Shorty, you say? More impact field. The perception. Great. That's a good amount of money, and there's probably more stuff we could sell, but it's fine. No, not sell again. Buy. Question. Most definitely do not have a hitman. And now the big question is, do we allow ourselves the trade? Dismiss our squaddy scrapper, get a actual useful scrapper from the black market?
Market is open.
What do you guys think? Is that still in the spirit of the Highlander campaign? I'm tons of staff sergeants on my missions all the time. I think the last mission had like 2 or 3 people that were staff sergeant or lower. I feel like staff sergeant is kind of the rank where you are. Where even at max force level can be useful, like where most classes get like their stuff, right? Oh yeah, Blade Dancer, Staff Sergeant, Rook we had on plenty of missions, Reaper, like this is our bread and butter of the barracks, yeah. And I like, Hitman here. Getting another stealthy unit, which we're kind of lacking so far. It's probably just gonna be Stabby, right? Stabby Hitman. Stabby Scouty Hitman. We got there Burial Blade, Cutthroat. Scar Design is a very low combat intelligence though. Definitely tracking. I'm kind of thinking maybe gunpoint for some utility. Oh yeah, you make a good point actually. But no, I think tracking is still kind of better than bioelectric. I don't know if it's technically the same radius, but I always feel like tracking. Now the big advantage of tracking is it doesn't like focus the camera on every single unit that you just spotted and wastes hours of your life. I think I'm gonna take gunpoint. Better utility for potentially stunning something. Lens overlays is so good, but maybe Shadow Step? We can stab like blade storm units. And that's then individual player choice, right? How highly you weight the differences there. And for me, that camera thing is a bigger factor than whatever else. Yeah, I think, you know, tracking doesn't reveal faceless and borrowed chrysalids, right? Which bioelectric does. I feel like I haven't. Did Hitman receive reasonably lately a little overwork? Because I feel like there's definitely some stuff that I haven't played with. Alright, what do we have here? Sting grenades, devastation, heat warheads. Beatdown no longer has a cooldown. No, but we gotta go for, yeah. We go Knuckles, Knuckles, Bull, Focus, and Whirlwind. No experiments. Go with that. What I know kind of works. Seekers, okay, fair enough. Yeah. To be fair though, the tier 1 stuff on the Hitman is also not super big deal. Where I'm not feeling like I'm missing out on something. Talk about missing out on something. Hey, we have a little bit of money, right? Why don't we go here? Requiem Cobra. Give me 2 hours. So